Welcome back, everyone, to Invasion, session 31 as the groups get into the finale adventure. Before we kind of give a little bit of a recap, I do want to give a shout out. This month's our game of the month is Champions Hero System, 6th edition. So come through. It's a superhero system. We're running an X-Men game with it. So stop by May 25th at 7 p.m. for your chance to see the system live in action and win a free PDF of the game as well. Yeah, we're getting on to the tail end of Invasion. This has been this will be a kind of wrapping in, and some major things happened last session too. The group, after their adventures throughout the galaxy and fighting these invaders known as the Yuzon Vong, had been placed as kind of advisors to a Republic fleet that was sent to Vela and the unknown regions to see if they could find any trace of the Yuzon Vong, specifically kind of ordered or advised by Supreme Chancellor Oveno to bring both the Republic and the galaxy a win. With that, the group left with the Republic fleet under the command of Admiral Vexen, a pretty competent Zabrakian admiral, and made their way to the planet Vela, or what was remains of the planet Vela, finding a asteroid field that had been mined by the Yuzon Vong, or partially mined by the Yuzon Vong, and found that the creatures were using their own little hyperspace detector to move ships in and out of the region to avoid undue notice. With that, they also found that most of this hyperspace trails were headed to a single planet in an abandoned system. Making their way through, the group was kind of correlated this all to Admiral Vexen, and the Novacana and the fleet jumped into the system, but were pulled out early by a large gravitational field that the group found to be coming from the only inhabitable planet in the system. And the system itself was made up of a dying star, an old blue or a large blue gas giant of a planet, and this inhabitable space. Finding that the gravity pull from the planet itself almost matched that of a star. With that, the two fleets joined in battle, finding that the Yuzon Vong had used the time to prepare and kind of mobilize their fleet, and that it outnumbered the Republic's fleet. The battle was going pretty roughly for the Republic. Numerous casualties being pulled out of formation, the coral skippers flying and stripping shields and just bombarding their ships. But after a helpful intervention from Dash and some explosive asteroids, the Novacana jumped into action and began to assist the Republic fleet, following Admiral Vexen's order to kind of pull back behind the blue gas giant and kind of reorient for a counterattack. With that going on, the Indomitable, the flagship of the Republic, Admiral Vexen's own craft, came under pretty heavy attack, with creatures latching onto its hull, trying to burn or break their way in to the ship beneath. The group did jump into action, grabbed their spacesuits, and went aboard the Indomitable and fought back the Yuzon Vong creatures, but not before the creatures had done enough damage to pretty much cripple the ship, with the Indomitable needing to make a crash landing on that habitable planet within the system to hopefully be able to make repairs and get back space-worthy. With Admiral Vexen asking the crew to help clear a path to the ground as the Indomitable goes down and makes its way planet-side. But during that battle also, we're fighting a modified or shaped Rancor that had been enhanced with Yuzon Vong tech, Caesar lost his only remaining hand in a pitched battle, with the Gungan looking like he was near death more than a few times. But fortunately, he was able to patch his suit, and with a few helpful heals from the scientist Talus, he was able to stay on his feet and survive the day. I would say unscathed, but he definitely got scarred up and had some battle wounds there. But yeah, that's where we'll pick up at. So the group was able to reboard the Novacana. You see that the Indomitable is making a beeline towards the planet. You see most of the Republic fleet that remains is kind of hiding behind the gas giant, but you do see a cadre of ships kind of form up around the Indomitable, trying to cut a path for this large capital ship to make its way to the planet side and land and give the crew enough time to repair and get it back up and running. So that's where we'll pick up. You guys see these ships arrayed, the ships, and you see kind of ahead of you between the Indomitable and the planet, the Yuzon Vong fleet. You see clusters of coral skippers, their gunboats, and larger capital class ships. You see plasma just lighting through the space. You see your turbo, like kind of remaining ships of the Republic side, launching turbo lasers, proton torpedoes, whatever they have to clear that path. How's the Novacana going to assist the Indomitable making its way planet side?
Last time we made ourselves a pretty decent target, but didn't let them hit us with the evasive maneuvers. Could try that again. Seems to be a good move.
Yeah, so Talus runs back to the engines and just be like, I don't know, take pot shots at everything. Try to get everything's attention off them.
Yeah.
All right. Uli, give me a maneuvering check. Whoever's on guns, just give me some gun checks. See how those goes or shots. Talus, what are you doing in the engine room?
I'm going to prepare for us to be a meat shield. So I always feel like I have to refresh when I look at this sheet. I'm going to boost our shields. And then Jarvis is going to also make an attack.
Perfect. Give me a boost and a shot for Jarvis. And Uli, give me that maneuvering check.
And I get to add half my wisdom or charisma modifier.
That's right, with
the
Jedi.
So that'll add another 2 to that for 18.
Perfect.
So since I failed the strength, I have to roll again, and we take the lower of the 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tegan, am I still able to use the comm?
Yeah, you don't have hands right now.
I have a stump and a currently festering wound.
Yeah. Give me a Constitution save. We'll say DC. Fortunately, yeah, you were able to kind of recover during the fight, but you are in pain and handless right now. Definitely a bit of a rough position for the Gungan Butcher of the Outer Rim. So unfortunately, you're a little stunned right now.
Damn. Well, I'll do all I can do.
I mean, how are you going to be a butcher if you can't, butcher?
Teeth. He would. The worst part is he wouldn't wield something in his teeth. He takes too good care of them for that.
Yeah.
You can always ask Jarvis to turn it on for him. Might work.
Jarvis is currently multitasking and doing like 80 things at a time. He's prioritizing specific targets that look the most threatening to the crashing ship. He is trying to help me optimize shields because I am failing. He's taking pot shots. He's assisting in the piloting. Like your heads-up display has literally got a track that all you have to do is turn the steering wheel on. Like he is holding so many hands right now.
What's Kibba doing?
Meditating because he's a Jedi, right? That's
what not much we can do to stop that.
Yeah, Keva he's probably actually trying to help you out a little bit. With Caesar, probably using some of his layout head or healing, I forget what they call it for the Guardians, but there's healing powers there to help you stabilize and can't regrow a hand, but it could get rid of some of that festering for you at the very least.
Lendade. Caesar looks pained. He looks determined, and he looks at the two hands, and in his slight delirium, begins to laugh a little bit at the loss of both hands.
The poor guy, the Vong, taken two of his hands throughout this adventure. But with all that going on, Uli is able to maneuver the ship, kind of making you all a target, pulling some of the fighters off of the kind of beleaguered, indomitable cruiser. And with that, Vars is able to snap some shots off, kind of using the openings that Uli makes to blow some of those skips away, kind of placing shots beyond their Dovin basal black hole generators. Talos struggles a bit with the shields, but does get a little bit of a the guys are pushing the engines and the system for all it's worth, but he's able to squeeze just a little bit out of it as you guys make your way down. And you guys are able to clear a little bit of a path for the Indomitable. And you see, as this is all going down on your command channel, Admiral Vexen is just not shouting out orders. It's calm, but he is just clearly like barking out commands, letting people know what they need to do. You hear him kind of giving commands to the fighter group saying, all right, hold steady, shield us on the aft. We need another cover over there. There's a gunboat lining up. He's giving out those commands, trying to keep both the Indomitable and the ship crew providing cover for him organized. But eventually you guys tear through, kind of put a hole through the Yuzon Vong fleet and are able to get the Indomitable towards this unnamed planet. You see the Indomitable is coming down hard, just burning in the re-entry, but eventually it does slow, and you see as it kind of gets closer to the ground, its docking bay doors open, and you see kind of a number of things happen at once. You see soldiers with kind of jetpacks on jump out with kind of boxes in tow, and you see them kind of settle into the ground before the Indomitable makes its impact. You see they kind of set up a very quick and dirty defensive perimeter around the ship, and eventually you see the Indomitable come in. It's a bit landing, a bit crash, but it comes through and smashes into the unnamed planet side. You see dust, bits of smoke and fire billow out, but as it clears, you see the Indomitable is intact, but in very, very rough shape from its bombardment from the Yuzon Vong fleet. Its creatures tearing into it. It's definitely in a rough position, but it has made its way to the uninhabited planet. And you see some of the ships that were able to survive the screening kind of either land alongside you or try to stay low to the ground to provide some air cover that they can. And you guys are able to set the Nova Kana down as well. Is there anything you all want to do on the ship? And actually, how's Caesar feeling at this moment too? I know he was his rough shape. He's lost both his hand, a little bit hysterical there. How's he feeling?
That's a good question. Honestly, I'd say he's feeling a little delusional, either from the loss of blood or just from the fact like he views himself as a warrior, an officer. He's spent a lot of time fighting most of his life, and he's very strict and stringent on how he views cybernetics, that being he doesn't like them at all and will never equip himself with that. So he's lost both things he can use to order people around, wield weapons, defend himself, defend others, attack to butcher. So he's not doing too good, not doing too hot. I'd say he's kind of cackling right now, but it looks like he's about to mentally just crash into just silence. Just straight shots, eyes forward silence.
As you guys make Planetside, how do you all react to that?
That was super rad. You never
Your voice
Hey.
is so weird.
It's like it did the opposite of the Mando helmet.
There you go.
No,
Dallas, you never did any of that head shrink stuff when you were studying to be a doctor, did you?
Oh, hell no. Absolutely not. I look over towards Caesar and I'm just like, we don't really have the time for this, but if he would allow, I can attempt to make something so that he's still not useless.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
Hey, Caesar, you all right with us? I can't help myself. Giving you a hand.
Like Caesar's just looking. I imagine like it cuts to Caesar just looking straight for the tinnitus sound going off. That just sound just going as he's just silent, no expression, and the slow head turn to you. It had noise still going on as he just kind of mouths the word. What?
I don't know what we can do here. I mean, I know what I could do here, but I don't think that we have the time to do it, and he's not in the condition right now. I mean, if he
Alright.
follows, I mean,
Oh crap. Well, I'm sure the
Could he
capital.
take-
Oh, go ahead.
Could he take my wrist blasters, maybe? Would those still...
He's got a shoulder blaster.
Oh,
Oh, he does.
we
All right.
could change them to forearm blasters.
I was gonna say maybe maybe the capital ship has more medical supplies, and they can give him something of a prosthetic for now.
And the moment that said, Caesar would immediately try and rise up to his feet, likely failing. What would you say, Tegan?
He's probably able to stand up. I'll give you that one if
Ah.
you want to.
Yeah, he'll stand up and shake his head immediately, just like, no prosthetic, none of the sort.
What about a weapon?
I
Yeah.
already have a weapon. Just taps with his stump, just like this, and the shoulder blaster pops up.
What are you gonna do if they take a leg next? You're gonna hop at him?
If I must lead from the front in a chair, I shall do so.
Yeah. Well, I'm not pushing you to the front. Damn it! Look, Caesar, swallow your pride.
No, I will not do so. I
Alright.
cannot.
The
All right,
hell?
well, I hate to do this, but that bandolier of grenades that I gave you, maybe we should reallocate those.
Caesar would
Just so they're more useful, that's all.
Caesar would instinctually reach and then just pull it back.
Here, I'll do it, don't worry.
Yeah. The hell are you gonna do when you have like an itch in your ear? Seriously, your pride. Swallow it.
I have seen many who have been injured. Many soldiers, many warriors who have gained cybernetics of any kind. The way it changes them. The constant medical care that comes with it. I am no such burden. I am no such coward to give in to those elusive things.
No, I hope the Novacana has a bidet. Jeez.
Oh, got me.
Would I know, Tegan? Like, would you be able to get a sense through the Force? Like, could some of his pain be taken away using the Force, like Force Heal? Something to maybe mitigate the psychological aspect of it, to ease his mind.
Force Heal wouldn't. I don't know if you do have any of the manipulation powers, but
Which ones are those?
like I love mind trick or what are those two?
I think I do have mind trick because that's used for Malacia.
Depending on what Caesar's thinking there too, or Burger's thinking there for Caesar. I mean,
It's not as bad as you think it is.
So
Caesar does have a good wisdom save.
above board, just a tiny bit, because I don't really know how the intelligent Dr. Dici would explain this to you. But he kneels down to you and he explains this. But then this is going to be me explaining it. So I can craft infiltration package. That's the only thing I have, and it's in the form of a hand. And this gives you a security kit and a slicer's kit, which is concealed. And you can also, as an action, cast release at second level. I have no idea what that does, which doesn't use tech points or tech focus. And your intelligence is your casting ability for it. And you can wield items up to 7 pounds. That's it. So you could still wield a weapon, and you have all that.
you'd be able to now. You'd be able to probably do a simple prosthetic. I think infiltration package is that premium or prototype?
It's premium.
That would take some downtime.
Yeah. I'm just saying for the future, but for now, yeah, I mean, if you're
Well,
willing to do that,
I, as the player, love that, and I love cybernetics in this game. Unfortunately, Caesar is very strict and stringent about it, and he just looked to you and just kind of teeth grit say, I am not a droid.
all right, I hear you. So Talus is gonna get up and go, all right, what do we do next? And I'm gonna be looking for the Admiral and everybody else to see what direction all these jetpack rocketeers are walking in, and maybe assist with any of the wounded that are coming from the ship because they took a hard hit. Just in the medical sense of anything that Talus can do. But I'm going to go in that direction and look for our next objective and a way forward.
Fair enough. Well, I guess at some point Vars will just be like, well, all right, suit yourself. And then follow Dici's lead.
I think Uli's still gonna try to help with the psychological aspect, at least. Does have mind trick, and I do have heal, but I think you said that wouldn't really do anything.
So, what are you doing with the mind trick? I want to know.
Well, it's more. I think it's more just trying to help with the psychological wounds of feeling useless and helpless. Mostly just kind of correcting, like showing you that's not the case. Like you're still useful. You still have skills. You just have to. This is just a minor setback. Tis only a flesh wound. I mean, that's really kind of the spiel he'd give you, or try to enter into your mind. It's not a setback. Think of how much more pain you're going to cause them because of the pain they caused you.
I like that.
It only makes your rage harder.
He will try and resist kind of tampering with his head with the Force, though. I'm hoping he fails.
All right, give us a wisdom. Oof.
He did not
Oh,
fail.
that's a pass.
Would he have disadvantage due to the current amount of pain and injuries he's in?
What is
I
this?
remember with player versus player, not this is PvP really, but rolls against player, I always let you guys decide that. So if you think you'll have disadvantage, he has disadvantage.
Absolutely. Damn. So he's just looking at you, that same kind of tinnitus ring still in his ear, and he's looking at you, and he just lowers his head, shakes it a few times before looking back up, and will just say, I am still an officer, I'm still commander, my voice rings true, all the same, hands or no, blade or no, guillotine or not, I am still the butcher of the rim. But it's clear he doesn't fully believe that at this moment.
Well, That's how you feel? That's probably as good as we're gonna get. As long as your head's still in this thing, I think we got a job to do. Not out of here yet. You ready?
And while he's clearly not in any mental state to be ready, he will nod and just mouth words yes, but the only sound that comes out is just the escape of air.
Alright. Let's go. Just fake it till you make it, right?
I do not need to fake.
Okay. And we'll just kinda I'll walk with him, make sure he's coming along.
He's not in the greatest mental shape, and it's clear he's got a kind of a rocky stride. His arm, where it used to have the hand, is shaking from the pain. His eyes are the pupils are small, moving quickly. He's looking around. It's clear in his mind he's trying to think of anything, and before the two of you get too far, he will propose a very crazy scheme to Uli. One of the shapers. Yes, yes. We use the Vong's techniques against them. We synthesis. Yes. We capture one of the shapers, and they can remedy this infliction, this wound. They can fix it.
I don't know if our definition of fix and theirs are the same.
Then improve
In
it.
fact, I think we speak the language, both of us. I'm pretty sure it's not. Fairly certain, but
Improve it, shape it, whatever it is. If they can bring back the flesh that was mine, the hand that was mine, or something else entirely, even both of them again. If they can do that, then I will
I
take the
mean,
risk.
maybe Dallas and I could try. I mean, I dabble in that sort of thing, but it's mostly for like picking out the best plant strains. It's not really for, you know, what kind of a hand would you even want?
It's just kind of fuck. I almost just said he waves that off. So you see the motion of it, and he just. I do not care. Whatever works, so long as it is metal and steel. So long as I don't need to trim down meds upon meds. So long as it works. Give me a crab claw, a hand, a three-fingered thing. Whatever it be, so long as it is an appendage that is opposable.
All right. Well, we got a ways to go on that one, but I don't think there's going to be a shortage of those guys around. This planet's full of them. But if we can take them out, we got these stun grenades. Make sure to grab a few of those.
You are a gardener, so you understand this concept well. You know the concept of grafting, yes. When you take the fruit, branch of one tree, and graft onto another. That is what I am proposing.
So you want to be the root stock, and then I have to go graft the shoot stock onto you, and just pick whatever I want, whatever you want.
Whatever will work. And it should be said again, he's in a very hysteric state. It's clear he's not thinking entirely logically. There's a lot of leaps there. A lot of leaps there, but yeah, no, he's kind of becoming a little bit more desperate with each passing moment.
Well, I tell you what, if the moment strikes us and we can do it safely without jeopardizing gesture around all of this, I promise I'll help. But this comes first. I'm sure we're gonna have plenty more of these encounters with the Vong. I don't think they're going away anytime soon. So definitely no lack of opportunity, but I'll help you where I can find them.
Thank you, Uli. Oh, I shall have my revenge, and you shall be partner in that.
I don't know if I'm supposed to take comfort from that or not. But For now, I guess it's, well, let's get rid of the pests in the garden. Deal with one problem at a time. For now, why don't you just think about what you want for a hand? We'll go shopping later.
And with that, he will follow your lead further into, what would you call it? Encampment? Crossroad?
Definitely. So yes, as you guys kind of come out of the Novacana, you see a scene. I wouldn't want to call it an orderly scene, but it's a chaotic setting, if that makes sense. You see the indomitable parts of it in flames. You see troopers as well as support staff fighting those flames. You see other troopers setting up a defensive perimeter, kind of bringing in like not barracks, but like different like little shields and guards to set up a little perimeter around the Indomitable. Like it's a well-ordered machine trying to fight the chaos that the Yuzon Vong have put the ship into. As you guys are off-boarded, you do kind of basically as soon as they see the Novacana set out and Talus and Vars initially kind of leave the boarding ramp, a trooper does run over and go, good to see you all. Admiral Vexen and the others would like to see you in the command center. Please follow me this way. Go ahead.
All right. I was just saying, lead the way.
Perfect. He leads you through, and you guys see these troopers. Like they're definitely it's one of those signs. I mean, you've seen probably the Republic in disarray, but this is the opposite of that. Definitely kind of a well-oiled crew on the Indomitable as they try to get the best perimeter they can set up. You see technicians starting to scout the damages, but eventually you're kind of led through this scene and onto the Indomitable and to this little makeshift command center they set up on the bridge. Around a hollow terminal, you see Admiral Vexen, you see General Vet, as well as Master Kalu. They're kind of examining the terrain of the planet. And you guys kind of get a good look at this as well. You guys are a little too focused with the dog fighting on your way down to get some good scans, but they have a scan of the planet upon showing through the hollow terminal, and you see that this planet seems to be kind of a home base for the Vong. You see numerous encampments scattered throughout the planet. You see that this planet is typically pretty lush. You see a lot of forest life, a lot of trees, natural life. But one of the things you see as well is it looks like some of this area had been cleared pretty rapidly. And you see kind of like almost like a shipyard, but grown on the field. You see them growing more coral skippers, growing other types of creatures scattered throughout. It kind of reflected to this hollow terminal that Admiral Vex and General Vet are pouring over. As they see you guys, you see kind of a curt nod from Admiral Vexen. General Vet gives you guys a little bit more of a friendly greeting. He goes, you lot survived. It's good to see you. And then he looks and kind of sees Caesar's, probably like his whole demeanor, and he's missing another hand. And he goes, Criffin L. What happened to you?
Well, he gave him the business.
Yeah.
But cost a little much.
He's not much for talking right now.
But he's fine. Just a little shaken.
He will be at least. What's the situation?
You see, they've kind of got the map pulled up. Admiral Vexen begins to speak. Fairly dire, but we are pulling through. The Indomitable is fairly heavily damaged. It'll take, gonna see, it looks over to a data pad he's got there. At least 6 hours for us to be able to get enough repairs to be able to get space-worthy. We've got the crews working overtime and kind of putting any effort they can into restoring our shields and restoring our engines to enough thrust to be able to make it out of the ship's barrier. But one of the things we need your assistance with, and you see the kind of the hollow terminal flare, and you see a point kind of probably about 100 miles away so far, and you see it kind of light up. Our technicians were able to scan the planet as we crashed, and we found that this source, you see it's kind of like a ravine with kind of mountains surrounding it. This source is the projection for whatever gravity well indicator that they are using. Fortunately, I need my men to kind of schedule or to man this perimeter and begin to make defenses and to ready the Indomitable for launch. But we wanted to see if you would be willing to investigate whatever this gravitational anomaly is and take it out if you're able to.
You have any sort of charges or something? Something of some magnitude to help?
You see, he nods, and General Vet speaks up. Yeah, we got something for you. Dash made these up special before he left. He calls them Lucy, Betty, and Darvis. And you see him reach in and bring out some makeshift beradium bombs that definitely kind of have Dash's signature style upon them. And he goes, he promised they'd be a big explosion. I wouldn't be too close to it. If you think it's a kilometer away, I'd get probably 5. But it should hopefully take down whatever the crypt they got out there.
Didn't you say it's only a few kilometers away? We're still in the blast zone regardless.
Oh, 100 miles, I said.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so it's like just over that ridge. Like, wait a minute. The math's not right.
Well,
Oh, yeah. Dash made him. I know how to run.
all right. So you need us to go blow up a thing. We can do that.
You see Admiral Vexen speak up again. If you can, before you blow it up, get some readings upon whatever technology or biotech they are using for it to be able to both trap our fleet in hyperspace, pull our fleet from hyperspace and trap us here. It must be something of immense power. I'd like to have the readings to be able to get this to our tech so we can figure out a way to counter this if possible.
Talus will kind of pat the hollow recorder that he that he has, and we document everything.
Perfect. The more data that we have, the more we can combat these invaders. And as you see him speak, you guys all have comms, right? Your comms start with a blaring buzz. The hollow terminal goes kind of staticky with a blaring buzz as well. And eventually you kind of see it reshape. And it's like a very grainy image, very like almost, if you were speaking from like a technological point, it's poorly done, poorly rendered image. But you do see 4 beings appear upon the hollow terminal, and you hear their voices echoing out through your comms and throughout the station. And you see these 4 people clearly are Yuzon Vong. One of them looks familiar. One of them you know. You see a kind of a thin Yuzon Vong woman with a kind of tentacles out of her head that kind of move as she speaks and thinks and almost seem to be kind of a connected headdress to her. You recognize her as Master Shaper Nim Yen. She stands to the far left of the 4. In the center, you see probably the largest Yuzon Vong you've come across. A beast of a person who doesn't even seem to have the same profile as a typical Yuzon Vong. You see where usually they have just kind of their standard armor. His armor seems to be growing out of his flesh. You see spikes kind of protruding from it as well. Where kind of on his right arm, where rather than a typical Vong arm, you see it is larger than even the other arm. And you see it has an armored pattern down amongst it. And you see it has a kind of a York blade on its far side. And then kind of the 5 fingers, but those fingers seem to be made out of coral. His face is heavily scarred. Nose looks like it's been broken more times than you can count. Sloping forehead. He has an intense gaze. And he is standing in the center of the 4. Next to him, on the right-hand side, you have a kind of see a Yuzon Vong sloping forehead, tattooed as well, but his tattoos have where the kind of the one in the center had more of a kind of a brutish tribalish marking. This one is more kind of elegant, kind of curved. Definitely still seeing some of the lost appendages, lost pieces of his face, but definitely looks more intricately designed, or reverently designed, we'll say. He's wearing kind of almost a flowing robe that seems to move on its own. And then to the left of the person in the middle, you see it's probably smaller and quite smaller in stature than the warrior next to him, but he has one of his eyes seems to be replaced with this purplish sac. He's got kind of a slighter build, a very kind of forehead that looks kind of more sloped out. The tattoos on his face seem to be kind of more orderly, rhythmically designed, and he stands to the left of the War Master. And you see these beings as they appear on the screen, they begin to talk and introduce themselves. You see the one in the center, the large warrior, says, "I am Vakan Choka. We have claimed this galaxy as our own by the divine right of the gods. We have come to eradicate the Jedi, the Sith, and your abominable technology from this galaxy. All who bow down and submit to the rightful rule of the Vong and renounce the heresy that you live amongst you in, and desecrate the Jedi, the Sith, the droids, will be spared and be made subjects of the Vong. The rest will meet this fate." And you see as he says this, the holo cam shift, or the projector shifts, and rather than seeing those four people, you see the battlefield above this unnamed planet. You see, and you kind of see this looks like it was kind of pulling back to your own recollection. This looks to be the start of when this battle took place. You see the Republic fleet kind of brought out of hyperspace into the system. You see the Yuzon Vong attack fleet launch out with bolts of plasma, burning numerous Republic craft down. You see it's been edited quite a bit just to show the worst aspects for the Republic's view of how this fight went down, seeing their fleets or their ships destroyed, and different casualties they took. And eventually it ends with the Indomitable, the flagship ship of this new fleet, crashing onto the unnamed planet. You see it revert back. And you see the person to the right of him, the one that was in the flowing robes with the ornate tattoos, introduce himself. He goes, "I'm Yag Anor, the high priest of the Yuzon Vong. We will bring true salvation to you. We will show you the true gods, and through pain, we will bring the clarity of the world to you. Your flagship fleet has fallen, and the rest will fall as well. Pledge yourself to the gods, pledge yourself to the Vong, and you can find true salvation amongst our servants." You see Nim Yen just kind of smiles. She does not say anything. She kind of just hangs in the background. And you see another voice speak up, the one to the left of the War Master Vakan Choka. And you see him speak up, and he goes, "I am Nam Dagor, High Prefect of the Yuzon Vong. We will put you to work, cleansing the abominations that you have created, cleansing the world of the Jedi, the Sith, all those who follow the false religion of the Force, and making you find the true salvation and understanding. We have infiltrated your highest ranks. We have brought down more systems than you could count before even revealing ourselves. Now that we have, know that it is time for the Vong to shine, and we will bring you low before our Supreme Overlord arrives in the galaxy. But you can be saved if you surrender and submit yourself to our rule." You see these four kind of the whatever technology or biotech they are using pulls back. You see the four of them standing there once again. You see the War Master speak up and go, "Submit now, or you will find destruction." And you see the cam cut.
Did we get a full profile of their bodies or just like the upper torso?
Oh, you did, especially that full kind of pan out. You did get a full body profile for
Does
them.
Shaper have a hand? A cool hand?
The Shaper didn't seem to have like a. Oh, actually, she had 7 fingers on her right hand.
I'll point that out to Caesar. You want one like that?
Well, this is great. They're scared.
Scared or confident?
No. I mean, why would they resort to pulling the worst parts of the battle, offering surrender? Come on. I was worried. That's gonna be easy.
I don't know about you guys, but I want to go blow this thing up more now.
Yeah. God, after that. And the fact that they would lower themselves to communicate on what they deem as blasphemy or, I don't know, heretical to their stupid religion, communicating with us over it, that they would resort to that to ask for our surrender. Nah, we're
Got all the
fine.
graphics of a bad Saturday Hollow tune.
Yeah.
I'm back. What did I miss?
Oh.
You lost your other arm.
Oh no!
As you guys kind of discussed there, you do see an aide run up to Admiral Admiral Vexen and say, "Looks like this report was transmitted across the galaxy. Whatever they were using punched through, and we have confirmation it's from the what it looks like from the intensity of this beam. It's made its way at least to Coruscant."
Well, if it's made its way to Coruscant, that's pretty much the galaxy at this point.
Yeah. Well,
Everybody knows their propaganda.
And where are we exactly on the starfield? We're at the bottom?
You're at the bottom, so I'll ping it. You guys are over
Round.
here-ish, yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, and then we go all the way up. Yeah. No, it's reached everywhere.
yeah.
Huh.
I mean, the way I see it, we blow them out of the water here, get our own little nice propaganda vid, illustrating how pathetic and cowardly these things are, trying to illustrate a victory that was not earned. We're still here. Making it look like we got wiped out. No? Nobody else? Am I alone in this? Am I just overconfident?
I'm with you. I'm just, I had a conversation with Jarvis about the first PowerPoint that we created, and he said, "Never again." Paraphrasing, but it's okay. I'll tweak his, programming a little bit and dial back a few things, and he'll create PowerPoint number 2. We got this.
We don't need a PowerPoint. We get one of those ugly mugs, and hey, Galaxy, remember that transmission? Those 4 overconfident, ugly monsters that claim victory? And we just hold up their head to the camera. That's it. We're done.
Or hands. But I vote Shaper.
Well, either way, we're not gonna get heads or hands standing around here. General, you got some sort of like ground transportation to get us there. I don't want to hoof it 100 miles or so.
You see General Vet nods. Yeah, we got a speeder we can set you up with. He turns to an aide, but before he can speak, you do see kind of a chime on both the General and Admiral Vet's kind of their communicators. And you see kind of the both of them raised up, kind of throw it on the speaker for the communicator, and you hear a beleaguered jump trooper checking in. He goes, "Admiral, General, they've got." You got to see him like pausing for a moment. "We've got hostiles inbound southwest corridor. They're bringing one of these giant criffing beetle, and there's so many people with it. We need a team out here. We need somebody to cover this while we can get our perimeter in space."
Well, that's a
Q.
Let's go.
You see General Vet looks and goes, yeah, we appreciate if you guys can help out. That we need these troopers to get this barricade up. We need our technicians at work getting the fix and indomitable. We can't let these guys get too close. You see him kind of pull up that hollow map again, and he goes, it looks like the point where they had this beetle-like apparition was, kind of see him look about 3 kilometers away. You guys could try to either meet him someplace, ambush him if you want to hustle. But hey, either way, if you guys could just keep them from away from the Indomitable, we don't need anything, put any more wrenches into our fire.
All right.
Out of game term or in game terms, you guys could either try to just meet them head on, or if you wanted to, you could try to hustle and try to see if you can run full tilt and make it there ahead of them and get to a spot where they could ambush the crew.
You want to try to ambush him?
Oh, hell yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Would is this jungle terrain?
Not jungle. This is kind of more the area
Or,
you guys are in is
forest?
more. So kind of a mixture of forest, but right now where you guys over the plants, it's kind of a mixture of forest and mountainous regions. You guys are kind of the outside of the kind of this mountainous range. It is more kind of a clear, more prairie clear field for here, with
Okay.
mountains and kind of rocky outcroppings around.
I just have rainforest dweller. I didn't know if it gives me. I don't treat forest as difficult terrain. I didn't know if that would help with get us closer without triggering something.
Unfortunately, that one won't help too much here. Perfect. So you guys are
I'm down for being sneaky.
perfect. So you guys are racing it to kind of push yourselves to the limits to see if you can get there ahead to potentially ambush them.
Yeah.
All right. Yes. Oh, and before you guys go, General Vet, you will kind of seeing the state that Caesar is in with no hands right now. He'll kind of pull Caesar aside, and he'll say,
How does he pull Caesar aside?
he kind of like not like kind of he puts like his arm on your shoulder, kind of like just kind of tries to gently steer you. But how does Caesar react?
Not well. He kind of just immediately swivels to face him. There's a clear fury in his good eye. Is there an issue? One that requires our current immediate attention.
Let's be real here. You look like you got in a fight with a Gundark and lost.
Rancor.
You guys see him both shrug and kind of give a somewhat impressed smile. He goes, Rancor, you don't have hands, buddy. We've
I have
got
the shoulder blaster.
got to see him nod, and I'm sure you could raise some hell with it. But you're gonna need some type of help.
I've rarely swung a blade unless needed. My voice is my weapon. I can give command still. I can move still. I can fight.
And I say this with all due love. Until they put a door in your way and you can't get it open.
This kind of... I smile. This kind of breaks that wording alone breaks Caesar, and there's this moment of just acceptance as he kind of just forces his eyes closed, tries to shake it off, but he can't. As he looks back up, I have others, companions who can open subs apparatuses for me, arms or no.
He goes, we've talked about prosthesis. I know you won't do a cybernetic head. What if we put a little droid head in a backpack for you? little arm, droid arm. They're pretty Griffin poodoo, but it can at least help you with opening doors. If you had to type in a data pad, it can give you some functionality here while you're trying to get yourself Griffin killed.
I will get back to you on that after we have finished our ambush, Admiral.
You see, Vet just kind of shakes his head and says, "Would it help if I made it in order?"
I would disobey.
Griffin, hell. Well, go get yourself killed. We'll deal with this when you get back.
That does kind of make him smile a bit. How many times? This is Vect, right?
This is Vet, yeah, General Vet, yep.
Yep. He that actually brings a smile to his face. How many times have they ordered me to do that, though? And a little smile in the severe trauma.
He's like, you see, like, in his face, he's smiling, but he's like, his eyes are angry at the moment. And he just kind of gives a rough pat on the back and says, "Do what you got to do."
And with that, he'll chug along with the party.
Sweet. So yeah, you guys are able to make your way without you. They put a little mark on your data pads of where the jump troopers saw their progression, where they expect them to be. You guys are going to be risking that exhaustion to make your way out there. Everybody, give me an athletics check to see how well you all do and how well you're able to race your way out there and see if you can get in position ahead of this crew.
Monk has something, I think it's only for grapples and stuff, right? Where you can use your dexterity instead of strength.
I thought it was for everything for athletics.
It might be. I might just be reading that wrong.
It could be. It's been a while since I read it, so it may have changed, or I may have read it wrong. But I remember my monk character. I thought I could do everything with Dex for athletics.
Oh, you can use Dex instead of strength whenever you make an athletics check to grapple, shove, or trip.
Okay, it may have been changed.
So, boo. Sorry, that was a what check again?
Athletics.
Athletics.
I did remember it being for everything.
So did I. I thought it used to be something different, and then Keba has to do it too.
Check on your actual sheet where it may be written down.
It may have changed. Give me one for Caesar 2. Uli, are you doing anything or holding still?
Do we have a inspiration?
Yeah, you guys have. Well, actually, let me edit it. You have 4. I gave you guys one a little earlier.
Mind if I try it again? Mine was kind of poo. I don't know what we need, but I know mine was poo.
Anybody object? Go for it. All right.
It's better. I don't know by how much, but
Tegan,
better
real fast, I gotta say, I'm still reeling from it. The door line. Oh no! I tried to say hats off to you, and I almost said hands off.
Freudian slip there for poor Caesar.
Yeah.
But fortunately, you all literally, well, actually not you all. Talus must be doing workouts, or the drugs are helping him out lately. But Talus and Vars easily pushed through, as well as Keba. But Caesar and Uli, you all just literally scraped through. You guys are winded, making your way in there. But luckily, you're not exhausted. Just meeting that DC for avoiding that exhaustion. You guys are able to make your way to this little forest preserve ahead of or kind of not forest preserve, but like this little outcropping in the prairie where there's some trees and some rocks on the sides. And you could definitely try to kind of hide ahead of the Yuzon Vong forces. Everybody make me a stealth check.
Okay. I'll do one for Keba. Stealth. That's Keba's. And this one is Uli's. Oh god.
I'm going to cast Infiltrate. I get a free 1 per day. I wanted to check before I decided to use it. So that gives a +10.
Okay,
Stealth roll.
I don't know. Roll me a d20. I usually like those called before people make their rolls on that one. So give me a d20. 11 plus. We'll say you can throw it in. Below, we'll say unfortunately you can't. You can throw it in.
Getting on by.
All right, is nice. Has everybody rolled? Oh, let's say this. Perfect. Sweet. So yeah, you guys are able to get into position ahead of the Yuzon Vong. Definitely, let me throw you on the maps. You guys can kind of place yourselves behind the cover that you all would like. See kind of where you'd want to position the group.
Now this is getting to my level of art quality. I really appreciate this. This is something I could draw. I feel special at these maps.
This one wasn't my favorite map. This was like,
It does the job. You know what it is. Where are we over here?
You guys would be coming from the bottom area.
Oh, the bottom.
But you guys are able to place
your the favorite.
If you guys want to place yourself up there, you guys could definitely do that as well.
So we'd be behind rocks and stuff, or trees, or something. And we know which direction they're coming from?
Yeah, so if you guys go up there, they'll be coming from down up here.
Okay. Uli will look around to everybody and like, grenades. Who needs a grenade? Who can throw a grenade and needs a grenade?
I've got a few. I should.
Yeah, I think you got some of the. I think you took yours all in subsidiary grenades.
No, I took 1 plasma.
A plasma, okay.
Everything else was.
I have 2 incendiaries, 3 stuns, a frag, a cryo, and a plasma. Because man, I really wish you had a hand, Caesar.
I do too.
I mean,
poor guy.
Hell, we could have slapped one on you. Like, never mind.
That one was out of character.
I had a feeling.
I mean, if it's not a droid, like maybe a hook.
The hell?
I'm stretching. I'm not sure if he'd agree to that. He might need to be persuaded on that. But a hook.
Hell, Caesar, how the hell are you gonna tie your shoes?
No laces.
Yeah, but the hook works when you have one good hand.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not ideal with one good hand, but like it's functional with one good hand.
Yeah, you can hold things in place with the hook, and then use dexterous little fingers to do dexterous finger things.
What if we got you a Mega Man hand where it could be like all sorts of things?
That's actually a cybernetic of I think prototype value.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, it's one of my favorites. I've never been able to use it yet. Unfortunately, with this character, they're not an option.
Dr. Dici, did you want a grenade?
Absolutely not. And I tap my backpack.
Yeah, whatever the hell he's packing in that thing is scarier.
So don't get close to them right off the start. Is that what you're saying?
I can work around you. But don't get too far away from me where I can't to provide all the protection that I could in a normal circumstance. But you do you. I will adapt to you guys as normal. I look over at Caesar.
This is gonna. I gotta say, I kicked it. This is one of the first combat Caesar's actually going to avoid being in melee.
Oh, is that all it took?
2 hands. 2 hands.
2 hands. Out of character. The reason being 16 AC, 0 Constitution, and I've only rolled for HP. He will actually die. In character, he's mentally unwell right now. He's not fully in it. He doesn't have the confidence.
Right now. Oh,
Hell, I mean, if I knew that was all they needed, I would have gotten a vibro blade a long time ago.
Tegan, we were given some intel on the Vong and the things they were vulnerable to, and right? Did I imagine that?
They didn't say they were vulnerable or anything, but they said that fire works just as well.
Works.
You know, yeah.
Works. Okay. There was something we learned about something that hurts them pretty well.
Yeah, that's why they loaded
Wasn't
you guys
cold?
up with fire sales. Oh, well, they said fire, cold, sonic,
Elemental.
all those.
Okay, more elemental type.
Yeah, it seems like they use on Vong and breeding their creatures new energy would be a big thing, and kinetic's just a easy thing to build armor for. But the others are more difficult and more rare, so their shapers didn't focus on it.
That's why I picked up an obscene amount of incendiary cells.
So then I am going to hand over an incendiary grenade to Keba.
Alright.
So he's got one to toss, and Uli will prepare to throw a. Which one do I want?
do we wanna tactical this one up
Ooh.
since we're ambushing?
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
Absolutely.
I gotta figure out which one I'm throwing, but I'm throwing a grenade. So
All right. So yeah, Keva takes the grenade and goes, "Thank you. This one will put that to good use." You all get into position. You hear the crunching, or kind of the multiple things. You hear the marching of troops. You hear the crunching of a large creature kind of maneuvering through the prairie. Eventually, you do see the Yuzon Vong forces make their way within range, and you kind of get into perfect position. You all are able to actually we'll roll initiatives, but you guys were able to beat their passive DCs, thanks to the infiltrate there. So we roll me initiative, and you guys will get a little bit of a surprise round, or we'll have a surprise condition, I should say.
Excuse me.
okay, and this one is for Keba. Oh, he did better than I did. Damn him.
Had the surprise round.
Well, looks like we're all going last.
Yeah, that's just. That's how it works.
This surprise round needs to be amazing, or it's not gonna be good. God.
We're not gonna TPK to one of the Beatles, right?
Caesar, go get him.
The worst part is, I would have done it. I would have done it for the bit, but I can't. And Caesar can't.
Oh,
Are we
4.
tactically?
You guys are tactically, so I gotta update this.
We're all 4. Oh, God. Sorry.
16.
It's just the rolls have not been going well for me right now.
Who do I not have? Oh, yeah. Oops.
Like Talus is the only one missing. Never mind.
Yeah, I forgot to highlight my token. I rolled my baseline initiative basically. 6.1. But it doesn't matter. We're going on initiative 4. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, it's luckily you guys have that surprise round. So you see kind of the Uzod Vogue of their creature marching through. But yeah, group, you are up. What are you guys doing?
We did get a short rest before this.
You did.
Thank heaven. Well,
Who wants to kick it off?
how big is that fireball of yours?
Talus is gonna wait until after the grenade barrage to plant his explosion, but he has a wild grin on his face as he looks up at Vars, and he's just like, "Let's go."
Okay. That hurt. Okay. What's I'm trying to remember the rules for tossing grenades.
Oh, the range.
Yeah.
That's
30
impressive.
feet plus strength mod times 5.
Oh,
That's for the range. And I think most of the standard ones have a DC 14 for whatever they do.
all right. So 30 plus. Okay, so can we do it? Yes.
Oh wait, one thing. Caesar's going to mark this beetle as his critical analysis first.
All right. So who's kicking it off?
I think Keba, since he's got a good arm, he's gonna take his incendiary and just chuck it at the beetle. The biggest thing he can find. I think I can get here. Let me tip the. Think right there will be good.
So where are you tossing?
Or right there, right there. So it's on the beetle.
All right.
I think that's on him.
Dexterity save.
It here. Let me post. Let me post the effects here. I did not enter these in. So it just sets it on fire, and then when it enters, it starts its turn. So
Okay.
whenever it starts to go, but that ground and 10 feet around it are on fire.
So where'd you place it? You could put like a square down wherever you placed it.
It was here. How do you put the squares down?
The little paintbrush.
Paintbrush. Draw a square.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Does that count as the beetle being attacked?
I wanted to go the other way.
Oh, what are you aiming for?
Fire as one.
Yeah, it's an attack on that side. Yeah.
This is the second time I've ever used this feature this entire campaign.
So the fire would be like here. That bigger one? Sorry, I don't know what the rest of this stuff is. It's just all this stuff starts going on.
All right. Okay. So there. Does that work?
Yeah, like that. That's what I wanted.
Okay. Once you actually draw the square, you can kind of treat it like a token. You can move it around with the arrow keys.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's a 10-foot radius, right? So that's 20 feet
Hey, where'd he go?
diameter.
Oh, hold on. I'm trying to delete the other ones. It's not letting me delete them for some reason.
You gotta zoom in close and get on the.
Yeah, it's a
border.
10-foot radius. So that's kind of, I wanted it to kind of be centered on the beetle as much as possible. I think
It's a
Kevlar would probably have
radius.
that. Yeah. Well, what does it say?
Oh, it is a radius, so that'd be a circle.
Oh, okay.
Well, I was saying radius because that's half of a diameter, so half of a circle. So it's 20
There we
feet.
go.
So it'd be another 10 feet. No.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're right. God, I can't math.
Real fast, does anyone want to move at all? Because I can add a maneuvering attack to the attack I just did.
I wanted to charge us.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
I'm still trying to make the fire bigger. It's 10 everywhere. Would that be a? Yeah, I don't know. Like that?
We'll say that works.
That works. Yeah, I don't want to sit there and play with it.
Well, that's 15, but close enough, I guess.
Whatever.
You got another row of squares to add.
When you put down the circle, you can, or any drawing, you can select it and warp it as you see fit. You don't have to make new ones.
It's fine. Hit that one, and then Uli was going to toss a stun grenade right there. Did anybody
Alright.
else toss anything, or were they? Talus was waiting. Was that it?
Yeah, I was waiting to see how many of these guys that you could hit and knock out potentially before I don't know,
And
finish
Vars,
them
what did
off.
Vars do?
Oh, I'm throwing one. Hold on. So, 10 feet radius, right? Is that an appropriate circle, or am I
Yes.
just bad at math? Okay,
Yes.
so that's. Does that touch the beetle?
I have to move it over probably a little bit to get the beetle in. Yeah, that hit the beetle.
Okay.
If you hold Alt down while you try to move tokens and things like that, you can move them in small little increments. If you're looking for something a little bit more precise.
So, fine tuning. All right, now let's see if I can actually throw
Finding
my
your grenade.
So within the 50 feet that I can toss it, does that get these lovely boys?
Yeah, I get all three of them.
Hell yeah! All right, so that's what I'm doing. All right, and
I'll wait for you to throw yours
all right
because
so-
mine's a stun grenade.
Oh, I've
okay.
already rolled the stun grenade, so
Oh, okay.
the throw failed.
All right, so
So they all failed.
The throw failed. The
They're all failed.
the blue guy.
Okay.
Okay, so yep, I'm gonna throw it in there. So when creature enters a fire, it starts its turn. It must make a DC 14 Dexterity saving throw, and the creature takes 2d8 on a failed or half on a success. All right, so that's one attack. Can I change? Can I then pick up my blaster rifle and start shooting?
Yeah.
All right. I'll shoot at the thrall over here. And that's not
Fortunately,
good.
that will miss. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Still moving stuff, right?
Yeah, I can still move. Yeah.
Okay. I think I was gonna take a use a bonus action to take Zarisu form, and then move over. Oops, I need to switch back over here. Move over this way, just to kind of get myself a clear angle at the guys.
And
Main action, Commander Strike. On bars. Give him another shot.
the same guy. All right. Let's see where that gets us. Well, that's better.
That's way better.
All right. And that is 7, right? Yep, that's 7. And then that's with the incendiary rounds. So I thought I put that on my sheet. Never mind.
No, you did. It's on your. It's in your blaster.
Oh, well, look at that. I should probably learn how to read. Okay, yeah, there we go. So, boom. So a 5-foot. Yeah, that does it.
Unfortunately, you missed it. They with the last battle, they pretty much lit a Rancor on fire using your incendiary shells.
I'm glad it was put. I'm glad it was put to good use. That's what matters.
All four. It was a large creature, so all four squares are able to set on
We
fire.
lit the ship we were defending from the Rancor on fire to light the Rancor on fire.
In space.
Yeah, I mean, it's space, so you're gone out eventually, right? All right. I think that'll do it for Vars for this turn.
Sweet. And Uli, you said you were using your bonus action for Sarisu. Or using your regular action for anything?
I threw the grenade.
Oh yeah, you threw the grenade. Duh. All right.
Still got
And then
Keba.
Talus was doing some. No, Keba threw a grenade. What were you doing?
Oh, he did. I'm going boom boom. So I'm gonna draw my circle.
Yeah, Keba threw an incendiary. That was the circle business.
Hold on. Hold on, I'm counting circles right now. Or squares at the moment. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So I need to shrink to there. There we go. 5, 10. Perfect.
You really hate that one for all.
This trick is destroyed.
All right, so dexterity 17 saving throw and explosion incoming. Here we go.
All right.
You know, I've noticed a pattern. Whenever we're able to get an ambush on someone else, it usually involves a lot of explosions.
Well, yeah.
Those Chazraks from when we helped that one colony, that one senator, these guys.
Oh, well, whenever we get the jump on them, we just shake the earth.
Exactly. I love it.
Whoever made that save, no, they didn't. I'm going to use auto startup sequence and 1d6 subtracted from that.
All right.
So the -6, that's an 11 now instead of a 17.
Sweet.
This man said no.
Perfect. How's the explosion look?
Beautiful.
One might expect with all the other boom booms that are going on. So I just wait and I've got my triggers down and I'm just waiting. And as stun grenade goes off and what was the other one?
Plasma.
Plasma and whatever.
Incendiary too.
Incendiary and everything. I'm just like, that's my cue. And I just go. And I think that's the most amount of damage that I've done with the explosions in this campaign. That's not bad. So a maximum of 48 damage, and I did 32. So yeah, they're not looking happy, I'm sure.
Nice. You see
Seas get 3rd-degree burns. That's 75%.
You see the Chazrak, as well, one of the thralls, the sentience they bent to their will, incinerated in the flames. One of the Yuzon Vong soldiers looks pretty wounded, coming out of it. You see and kind of in the middle, the giant beetle uses some of its gravitational distortion to survive the worst of it, but still looks fairly burnt from the blast. The other warrior, too, looks like he took a hefty chunk, but still looks ready for combat.
And Tegan, since it does light things in the area that aren't being worn on fire, is that tree over there on fire? I'm sure that he'll stay away from it, but I just want more fire.
Sure, the tree is on fire as well. It catches ablaze from the explosion.
No wonder the galaxy thought we were the perpetrators when it came to the White Shock tree.
Well, I mean, you guys have burned something down pretty much each planet you've been
We
on.
were the perpetrators.
And
when
you guys did do
blew
that.
up.
Yeah.
We did do that.
I know, but
They made it look worse, but you did do that.
I wasn't
Yeah.
there. It doesn't count for me.
We actually did it.
no, we destroyed a branch. We didn't set it on fire. That was Did we do that? Was that us?
I, for
I
one,
think
will
it's
not
fair to
stomach
say
these
we-
false allegations. I am disheartened by the jabs and slings that have been thrown my way that are pure falsities. Unfathomable.
Oh, and then as a bonus action, I will give a potent aptitude to Vars as well. So that's a 1d6. I'll link it in chat.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna use my bonus action for that Sentinel's Dance.
Nice.
Come and get me, you dirty reds.
What's the range on that again?
30 feet.
If any of them even.
Wow, that's a lot. Sorry.
Dang. Hey.
Sweet. So you see as this explosion after explosion after explosion go off, you see the Yuzon Vong hollow out. You see the one to the right that was, or left that wasn't caught in the blast. You hear him kind of see him grab his amphistaff, the snake beast uncurling, and yell "Dongvak Brak!" And yell or start rushing towards you guys. How far can he get? Unfortunately, not to Talos' field there yet. But he is going to see him reaching in his bandolier. He whips out the stud bug and throws it at you, Talos. Give me a DC 15 dexterity saving throw.
Nice. I'm going to use quick-witted, so I will use my intelligence instead of my dexterity.
Nice. So you are able to dodge aside as this stud bug is thrown towards you. You see this just beefy looking bug fly and you see it whiz over your head as you're able to intelligently move out of the way. What is that for? Oh, that's a bonus action. Sweet, he has other stuff he can do. Oh, what else can he do?
I love the fact they use bugs for stuff.
He's gonna keep rushing in. He's gonna use his action to charge. So, Vars, I was hard to remember for a second. Give me a shot. Or are you taking a shot? I should ask.
Oh, hell yeah, I am.
Solid, that'll hit. You guys just spreading those fires.
Yeah. That's just, I gotcha.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
I can delete mine, it's cool.
sweet. Oh, no, let's go. Extra fire there, so you catch him right in the armor. You see a satisfying burn go through. After repeated times their armor turning away your energy bolts, you feel that fire just seep in.
Feels good to upgrade. That's one shot down.
Oh, he's up. Oh, this guy, so he needs to make a dexterity saving throw. And then roll that damage. I think he takes a D8 on a failure. I forgot how much he takes on a failure. He will take some damage from your
For
plasma.
incendiary?
Yeah, I think it was your plasma grenade.
I threw an incendiary.
Oh, either way.
I don't know. Okay, 2d8.
Sweet, roll me 2D8.
Again. Oh,
Well, you think you said it's 2D8, right?
oh, did I?
You rolled
I
one
thought I
D8,
clicked
yeah.
2. I thought I clicked 2. I'm sorry.
That's better, and luckily that is.
I thought I got 2 1s. Like, ah.
And that is enough. How does it look as it takes him down?
Which one's it burning again?
Oh, this guy over here.
Oh, he's just kind of in his armor, right? And I imagine it just catches something. Like some juice starts dripping off the crab that just starts catching even more on fire and boiling him inside the armor. Like, it's a chaotic. I mean, because there was fire from that, there was fire from the explosion. It's too much.
Oh yeah,
too much fire.
You guys see this fire burning, smoke rising up as you all explode and incinerate this Yuzon Vong attack force. You see this. Oh, this guy needs to make a dexterity saving throw as well. You see the thrall herder kind of piercing out with its cry as this fires ignite around him. He will fail as well. So give me some damage for him for that. Sweet. Yeah, sweet. So you see the seems like a kind of a gravitational field pops up, and he takes a little bit less damage on that than you'd think. He's got basically he's Alphaposis, but he's got oops, wrong one. Where is that at? He's got shield pretty much, or shield master pretty much. So he is going to take a little less there. He's going to move aside. Oh, who else had the green ones? So give me the green ones now.
Oh, mine was the red one.
Oh, yours is the
I
red
did.
one? Oh,
Yeah, I rolled at the same time as him. I thought you were talking to me, but I forgot there was two of us.
okay.
So mine was like the second set. I think it was 10.
Perfect. So, yeah, so there for that one. So somebody roll, or Vars roll for that red one then.
I did.
You
11.
did?
Yeah.
11? Oh, sweet. Completely missed that. Let me give another dexterity save for him. Yeah, you see flames just licking into this lumbering beast as it slowly maneuvers out of the way. You see its Dovin bases covering some of the damage, but a chunk of it leaking through. This guy is up. You see its cannons spring to life and begin kind of targeting the field, and it is going to shoot. It's going to shoot Vars. So Vars, you see its twin cannons pop up and unleash a blast your way. Give me a dexterity saving throw. This creature also creates fire, so it's going to be a
Greater energy shield. Or is that not an attack? Or
Wait,
It's an attack, yeah.
It says on a hit though.
Oh yeah, what's your AC?
20.
Nice. I forgot about that. Yeah.
All right,
so-
take back my greater energy shield.
Yeah, you see that just whiz past you. And it is going to use. Let's get a pick on Talus for this one.
Oh,
You see
no,
its Dovin base will pop up and begin to pull you closer. Give me a strength saving throw, DC 15. So you see Talus pulled through the bushes ahead of you, 10 feet closer towards you. Okay.
I'd say use an inspiration on that. No.
Do you guys want to use
I'm
an
good.
inspo?
I'm good. Let's go.
Perfect. Yeah, so you feel your body pulled and restrained by this invisible gravitational field as it pushes you closer and closer to the creature. All right, the Yuzon Long Soldier is up. Give me a shot there, Vars.
Coming. Oh lordy. Let's go. Oof.
That'll hit. Nice. How's that look?
Expecting that he'd come charging at the newly revealed Talus. He was ready for him. And levels a shot, stopping him in his tracks right there. Yay, fire.
And yet more fire in
yeah.
case it's the battlefield. All right, so he is stopped there. What does he have for range? Yeah, so you see him reach into his bandolier and he just launch at you razor bug, and he's going to shoot that. He's going to throw that at Talus. Give me a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage.
Okay. I'm going to use quick-witted as well for this.
Ooh.
You said disadvantage?
Disadvantage, you are restrained.
Okay.
Reaction, critical analysis. You can add a +4 to that.
Nice. I assume you're using that +4.
Yes, sir.
Sweet. With Caesar giving you some commentary from the backfield, you're able to dodge aside just in the nick of time as this razory bug comes flying at you and just barely misses your neck. That is all he can do. Thrall is up. The Thrall is going to mindlessly march into the field. Vars, give me a shot.
Let's see.
That'll hit.
Within 30 feet, so that one becomes 8.
Perfect. Put him down.
All right. Well, I don't want to slow this one down, so I'll aim center of mass maybe a little bit higher, and just I'll stop him in his tracks by stopping him entirely.
Sweet. Yeah, you put him down and flame. Yet more fire comes onto the battlefield as flames burst through his chest. Chazrak are up. One is dead. 30. They've got aggressive, don't they?
I remember they do.
Damn rock
They
throwers.
do. You see they are charging forth. Fortutalis, you will be their prey, unless Vars can put him. Or Vars, do you have another shot left?
Well, I got the proficiency bonus. That's 3, so then I get 1 more. So,
Sweet. Take a shot.
yep. Yeah, let's see if I can.
Don't forget your main reaction.
Yeah, that's
To the
it. This is it. Yeah, this is it.
Fortunately, that
I'm
will.
gonna throw it. I'm gonna use the thing. What was it? A D6 from Dallas? Was that right?
Oh
Yes,
yeah, both have to.
ability checks, saving throws, and attack.
All right. So let's see if that gets me there.
That'll hit.
Yeah. Hopefully, yeah. Hooray for 19. And actually, that is a 10.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, you stop him in his tracks and light another fire on the field.
Man, it's looking nice and bright out there.
Yeah, you guys see smoke rising. It is a chaotic battlefield out there. You see the last Yuzon Vong warrior is up. He is charging in, aggressively striding towards the group, his amphistaff flailing. He is going to attack Uli with his blade. Actually, before he gets there, he is going to use his bonus action because they all have cool stuff with their bonus actions. He's gonna throw some blorish jelly at you. Give me a dexterity saving throw, Uli.
Okay, Dex saving throw.
Just beat it. You see this goo fly at you, and luckily you are able to avoid it. And you see it fall to the ground next to you. Unless you want to make a little thing for that. I don't think I have one. We'll throw that over here. As you see the goo next to you still pulsing and moving, but the Yuzon Vong warrior is lashing out hard with his amphistaff, coming through with 2 quick strikes, looking to take you down. Oof. All right.
Oh,
Give me a strength saving throw as well. He's going to try to trip you. And also give me 2d20 rolls.
Okay.
Isn't
Strength
Sweet. You are on your
And-
feet.
and okay, and then what was the other one? 2d20s?
2d20. Caesar proved with his last one. You want to make sure that we don't get you amputated as well. Fortunately, you beat him, so yeah, he does not take anything off of you. Is there?
Okay.
And
And then I'm going to that was an attack, right?
it is. Let me give you the damage too. So that would be 31.
So I'll deflect 19 of that and take 12.
Yep. As you see that whipping that amphistaff around, coming in hard, you're able to keep your feet, but there's a wicked looking cut against
Is that
you.
kinetic? Because I had Sarisu up as well.
Oh, that's kinetic, yeah.
Forgot about that. So does it have the damage first and then I deflect, or do I deflect then take half?
You deflect and then take half.
So I take 6.
Because what was left? 12?
So it's
31,
31.
6.
31?
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Sweet.
Not bad. Not bad for a crit.
Not bad at all.
Not bad at all. I mean, took a lot of the edge off that one. He is going to strike out again at you, but luckily that one will miss. You saw his attack coming and are able to easily dodge aside now. And now it's the crew's turn. You guys see fire pretty much all around you, surrounding the Vong. You see some of them have gotten close to the perimeter, but Vars held them back. What's the crew doing? And Talus is caught in the tractor beam grasp of the Dovin Basal of the Thrall. How are you guys handling it?
Real fast, I want to say I genuinely do very much love when enemies have cool bonus action things like fighting styles, and I love the fact that these guys in particular have bugs and stuff. I love the use all Vong, man. I love their aesthetic, the biopunk, man. I love it.
I think they've got. They have the new Jedi Order books on audio.
I don't know. I have physical copies.
They do.
They do? Yeah, check it out. I know you don't like to read that too much, Burger, but yeah, this is a good series. And yeah, all of this is like stolen right from the pages. So they've got crazy, crazy tech. It's some crazy stuff I haven't even used yet.
They even eat beetles.
I'm like,
So once I get,
2 books in. It's pretty good. Pretty ambitious.
Oh, nice. All right.
Yeah.
once I get my Audible account back up and running again from that one time it got suspended because I bought something after a couple months and not doing anything with it, I'll give it a listen.
There you go.
I actually got the big stipends. I need to prove that I own the account a couple days ago, so I'm looking forward to that.
Hope that goes smoothly.
Yes.
Who's doing the first thing?
So
Explosion, all right.
These 3 friendly gentlemen trying to rush me, all need to make dexterity saving throws.
All right.
Well, alrighty then.
Oh my god.
These guys are better prepared than they saw you do this trick before, and they are ready for it. They are just moving and dodging, bringing any cover they can to protect them from the inferno that goes off.
Well, okay. Let's see.
11 damage is still nice.
Yeah.
Tazrak is looking bloodied.
And I can't move because I'm restrained.
You are restrained, and now you've been able to move, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, you guys are up.
I gotta say, the Chazrak runs do like to crit specifically on deck saves.
Yeah, that one stayed up for a bit.
it just never died. Dodging. Uli would just
He's
kind of
still
tell
alive.
Caesar with this warrior in front of him, like, go help the others. I got this one's mine. And I'm going to engage the one in front of me, and in Yuzhen Vong, I'm going to tell him the gardener wants you to leave his garden. Sorry. Why not? Let's Saber Assault. Let's do
Saber assaulted up.
Yes. Let me throw that up so we are aware of what's going on. First one. Hiya. 15 in.
Blocks with his amphistaff and snarls at you as you speak his language.
Second one coming back around that he
That'll
didn't see because he was too busy snarling. For 5 kinetic, and I ignore resistance to kinetic. I think you know that.
Definitely.
It's on the attack, so.
So he will pass your lightning one, but fail the. What's your DC again? Your,
DC is 16 on
Yep, he'll
the
fail
Saber
that.
Assault.
Yep.
Okay, so he gains a slowed level. Not that that matters for him. Bonus action. Oh no, I am going to spend a focus point. And you know what's coming.
Stunning?
Yeah, we're going for a stun strike.
Alright.
No, so whatever.
He'll
15
fail.
up? Yep. Excellent. That means advantage on the next one, right?
Yep, you'll have advantage.
All right. So bonus action. Bow. For a 25. Ooh. For a 8.
And he'll
8
automatically fail the lightning bit.
automatically fail the Saber Assault one as well?
Oh, yeah, because we're both dex saves.
Nice.
So yeah, he'll fail that too.
Okay, and that is an extra 2 kinetic damage.
Alright.
Bam. And what the hell? We'll spend a focus point and go for that what's that called? The
Flurry of blows.
flurry of blows. That doesn't have anything special on, it's just another attack, right?
Yeah, you just get to make an extra attack with your bonus action for the cost of the key or focus.
Also with advantage?
Yep. Yeah, because he's stunned, so all
Oh,
your attacks will have
25.
advantage.
Ow.
Does Saber Assault have a fourth thing?
It does not. So,
Okay.
we only got to the third one though, right? Because the
Yeah.
first one missed. So 2 more d6
Oh, yeah, 2 more d6 there.
for another 7 kinetic, and can't take bonus actions. You can't take bonus actions or reactions. And he's stunned.
Pile it all there. Yeah, so how does that all look as Uli gets that off?
I mean, it's a flurry of blows. The guy comes in and he just starts swinging. Uli's like, Bap, 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 bap. It just looks like a blur, a chaos blur.
Blurring
Blood
around.
flying everywhere of different colors. It's a symphony of destruction.
He wasn't ready.
He looks bloodied. You kind of hit that perfect nerve strike. You see him freeze up in his tracks, bloodied, and like a little bit of like panic into his eyes as he's unable to fight back.
They can be afraid.
Get out of my garden.
Tegan, is there any way to assist Talus with this tractor beam? Try and get him out of there.
Not really for Caesar, unfortunately.
Not even like jumping in the way of it.
Is it like a concentration sort of a thing?
Not a concentration thing. You could try to pull him away, or you could try to tackle him away. I guess you don't need hands to really tackle. So you need to make an athletics check to see if you can beat their DC there.
Oh, do we have any idea what that DC would be?
Oh yeah, posted. So it will be DC 15.
See, so that's gonna be
Oh no, actually no, it is concentration. Never mind.
Oh hey.
All right, well that gives me an idea.
In that case, I know what I'm gonna do. Commander Strike bonus action onto Vars. I keep forgetting that it adds to your damage, so I'm gonna roll that straight away.
All right.
You'll get +3 damage to it.
So can I use that to make a rapid shot?
Yeah, you can add the damage to the rapid shot. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's say take a step back to get a better beat on him. Yeah, definitely within range. Okay.
Perfect.
How?
Yeah,
Does it
he just
do
got bad. Oh, oops, that's the wrong one. So he will fail. You see the Dovin basal springing, and he does take a bit less than you expect there, but he does get caught. And let's see if he's able to keep his concentration up. He is.
I'm gonna
Hold on.
also throw on a little bit more damage.
All right.
I'm up here. Okay, so I'm gonna try to be a bit like a monk. add 3 more damage to it, and
Perfect.
give me a DC 15 con save. And by give me a 15, I mean give me less than a 15. Hell
You
yeah.
see it? How does that look as Vars stuns it?
Well, Vars looks for the brainy bits, as he might put it. This part's like, all right, well, I don't know this thing's anatomy, but it looks like that looks like a head. And he unloads on what he assumes is the head of the beetle beast. And I guess that's enough to stun him.
We're not done yet. Fire has won. This thing's still my critical analysis because I've made a mistake this entire time. You can have more than one critical analysis up at a time.
You can?
Unless I'm reading this wrong. Bonus action. Or until you analyze. Oh, never mind. I was mistaken. Ignore me. No fire has won.
Tegan, since big beetle boy over there is stunned now and concentration is broken, can I use my movement to back up now?
Yeah, you can.
Oh yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you guys able to use your directional keys at all, or are you just moving your token?
I've always used the mouse, so I don't know.
Okay. I can't
The
move.
directional keys work, so yeah.
Yeah, I can't move mine.
Make sure you've got the arrow thing selected on roll 20 to select
I do.
move. All right, then I've got no idea.
I'm
Is the
saying
keyboard plugged in?
Try refreshing.
It's okay. All right. Well, 30 feet. Well, give me to here.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, behind me. God. Well, seeing Vars is seeing that beetle's maybe not moving as fast as, not as aware as he might be. You guys can't see it, but he's smiling under that helmet. I'm gonna go for more rapid shots.
Wait a second. Can you use rabbit shots on the extra shots you do? Like if you did the bonus action thing to get another shot?
Yeah, he used it earlier, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. So, well, 9. That's 3 ones, guys. That's good stuff.
It hits, and for the first time, you see with its stunned, its Dovin basils and black holes aren't able to absorb any of the bolts, so it does take that full damage.
Well, 1 more for good measure.
Nice.
Another 3 ones. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of ones.
I know.
Still good damage though, and it's all accounting for it too. So yeah, it's burning into him on that side. Yeah, he's definitely looking bloodied now.
Vars is not one to waste an opportunity. Action surge.
Surge it up.
That's a nice number. That's 3 4s. That's the number I like to see.
Look, coming back around.
Yeah. And 1 more for the road.
This creature is burning, barely hanging on.
All right.
Would you rapid? Oh, they probably wouldn't make fireball or fire pits. Does rapid shot make fire pits with the Inferno?
I have no idea how that would work.
We'll say no for today, but we'll look into that. See if it'll add in.
That
It
would
just
be
does what
really
the ammo
cool.
type says, right? Because that's the property of the ammo, not the gun, right?
It is an ammo property, but I'm not sure how that would work with rapid. Maybe if it was burst, it would light up the 4. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll make sure we get that in there for you for the next combat. With how many cells Vars has, he'll be shooting fire for some time.
By the way, I do have that thing that lets me reload for free.
Oh, the bandolier, whatever it's
Oh,
called.
hell yeah. The power belt.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. No, that's a must-have. And I'll use my bonus action to get ready for these fun guys. Right. Well, yeah. This trio of lovely gents.
So he's just going to use his main action, and the shoulder blaster does in fact have the burst property.
Sweet. So how is it? What 5 foot square?
Not burst. Sorry, auto.
What's that
Not
do
auto.
again?
Dang it! I said all the wrong things. Rapid. Not
Yeah.
auto. Not burst. Rapid.
Sweet. Who are you
That's
shooting
on
at?
me. Beetle.
Oh, the Beetle. All right. Oh yeah. Is this Caesar's like first solo kill?
No, he did behead one Fong
Oh,
in
you're
the
right.
colony.
Yeah. No, we
So
first got. Yeah.
since then, yes, actually.
Take him down, Caesar.
So Caesar, kind of still rattled from having no hands. Just has his shoulder blast up and is just blasting into it, right as Vars is doing it, and even after walking forward a little bit, just like very clear in his eyes, he is not useless without hands. He still has fight in him.
Fights coming through. You see the blaster bolts burn through the Beetle, and you see the Great Thrall Hurdle crumple in defeat. Sweet. Is that everybody?
Keba's still
Oh,
us,
Keba.
though.
Yeah, Keba's up, and there's a stunned Yuzon Vog in front of him.
Well, the jelly kind of got thrown at me and then just kind of flopped around. Keba would kind of look at that and then see me with the Vong and hopefully get the fact that we're fighting one-on-one.
Alright.
This is an honor thing. We're kicking each other's ass. So Keba will just kind of hack and slash at the jelly
Perfect.
just to try to whatever the hell that thing
Yeah,
is.
give me, that's the jelly. I need to get a little thing for it. Give me a
15?
second. I forgot what the AC for it. I know it has 15 HP, but I can't remember what I gave it for AC. Probably
I'll roll damage
15
just in
probably
case.
is more than enough. Yeah, I gave it a 10. Yeah, so that is enough. So he cuts into it. You see it resists some of the damage. It is up, but barely.
Okay, he'll come back again for. Oh, that's gonna do it.
He slices through once, slices again, and clears the jelly out.
Okay, and then stepping around, cuts the jelly, just kind of nods towards the two of us, and moves to go. Kind of put himself between everybody and the doctor, because the doctor is just getting his ass kicked. So we're about to.
What's
Being
up?
dragged
I'm
in the maws of
perfectly
hell.
fine. Here, look.
Random beam of gravity dragging you halfway
Bro,
across
I'm
the
fine. I'm
Talus,
fine.
Talus with Vars playing defense made it through pretty well. That special shot.
Yeah, Kevin's just gonna do the Jedi thing and stand there. I don't think he has any other bonus actions.
Nah.
Rebuke. That's a melee spell, right?
Yeah, I don't think he has much he can do for his bonus action, fortunately.
No, he don't.
Oh, I
So-
don't know why I forgot to do this. But since it's still our tactical initiative going on, I do have a bonus action that I didn't use. I'm trying to see what it costs and how far away. 60 feet. Okay, cool.
I used explosion too. Remember?
Right. I'm not casting anything. I'm gonna
Okay.
as a bonus action, I think is what it costs. Hold on. Next 10 minutes. Actually, it doesn't cost anything. No, it is a bonus action. Okay. I can't read. It's late here, guys. Sorry. I'm gonna give Keba a potent aptitude.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's it. Sorry.
Perfect. All right, the Yuzon Vong Warrior is up. He's gonna make a dexterity saving throw. He will fail, so give me some incendiary ammo damage. Solid. You see it burning into his armor. He howls out and leaps forward, hoping to get into the fray. That'll hit. Nice, give you some damage there. New fire pit. That's you burn into him. He's looking near bloodied. He howls in rage. You see him reach into his staff or his pocket and get a thud bug ready. He hurls it at Keba. So give me a strength saving or dexterity saving throw for Keba.
I realized sitting there just zoning out, like, Dex, you said?
Dexterity saving throw. Can he do anything? He is going to dodge. So you see him just stunned in place. He's just kind of keeping his momentum going and trying to avoid extra blows. But Keba is hit with that for 9 damage and is knocked to the ground. You see this lizard, the barrel belt Jedi, in his stance and is hit by this thud bug. It sits sprawling to the ground. And that is Vong's turn.
What?
Already put it in
Okay,
there.
something disappeared off.
Uh,
His HP disappeared. That's why I was like, what happened?
oh, weird. So yeah, if you throw that in there, whatever, it's -9 from it.
From 40?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So this Yuzhan Vong is up. He's gonna make his dexterity saving throw from the flames. He will fail, so give me some damage. Woo! Nice. Perfect A.
It's good.
He is barely on his feet. But he is going to charge forth, so give me a shot.
Let's see. I will use precision attack.
Precision, yeah?
Yeah. 17 do it.
17 what?
Hell yeah. All right. So 8 points of damage.
He is just up, bleeding, few bits of life clinging to her.
No, he ain't. I have something for this. No escape. While the secondary effect is useless here, as he's already stopped, it does add to the damage.
Sweet, roll me a 2 or better, and he is dead.
I have perfect maneuver. It could only be a 2 or better.
Perfect. How does that all look?
Take it away. Caesar's just barking out orders as usual.
All right, so Vars is getting ready to line up the shot on the charging Vong, and I guess Caesar yells out something like "aim high," and I'm like, "All right." He apparently aims high enough to get him in the neck, and he dies. Flames coming out of his mouth.
Perfect. You see because of Inferno spreading even further throughout this area. And the last of the Chazroks is up. Give him a dexterity save and throw to see if he makes it through the flames. He will not. Give me a D8. Yeah.
Why didn't I buy this ammo sooner? Holy crap.
You see the flames literally just consume him where he stands, and he is out of the fray.
Let the galaxy burn!
Yeah, you like look as you guys look, and this is your guys' turn, but as you look across the battlefield, you just see waves of flames surrounding it. You see just those circles of flames where your grenades went off, these little bits and pieces where you drop bodies and burn incendiary ammo, just a smoke cloud reaching up to the sky.
I remember in Hunted us having to run away from a burning jungle. Oh, how have the turns have tabled.
Each planet you guys are on, you start some type of fire.
We're not done with this planet yet. I mean, this is a small bit of fire that we've started.
We just didn't get over this thing.
In the spirit of keeping up with fire, I will Spectrum Ray fire damage at the Yuzong Vong to the not the one that Uli's fighting. It's funny because we're gonna take this guy down and we're all just gonna stand here and be like, "It's an honor fight. Don't interfere." Uli's gonna die, and then I'm gonna be like, "It's an honor fight." So. I don't know why that was at disadvantage.
He was dodging, so that actually was the correct way to put it, unfortunately.
Oh, well, how perfect. and I set the tree behind him.
Flames
Um,
spreading across the land.
That's cool. And then I will bonus action give Keba a little bit of healing, so I'll give him a back to pack. So he'll get 7 healing back, almost at full health. That's nice. And I will move over here for emotional support to Uli. That's my turn.
Varg,
Okay,
whoever's up, I
I'll
should
let-
say.
Keba go first. He's just gonna bare his fangs and claws and charge right at the Vong warrior
Perfect.
and make 2 attacks. So he is. We make him a disadvantage. Is that what you said?
You with disadvantage. He is dodging.
Okay. Here comes first swing for a 14.
Unfortunately, that will miss.
Okay, second one, 15. Oop, 2 15.
He's just kind of
missed
juking
the
and dodging.
I missed the reaction help actions.
And then brawler. Oh, that's not gonna do it.
Yeah, you see this Yuzavog warrior, the rest of his crew, burned or stunned, is fighting for his life. Just
All the
dodging and
important
parrying.
thing is you tried. Do or do not. You did not. Sorry. And then I don't know what everybody else wants to do, but I can do Uli's last.
Alright. Vars and Caesar, what are you guys thinking?
Didn't Caesar already do the rapid? Or was that last turn?
That was last
That was
turn, I
last
think. Yeah.
Sorry, I got caught up in everything. Rapid again. He has advantage on the save. DC. I've made a mistake. DC would be 12.
DC 12. Alright. That's a warrior. He is. He'd have had advantage on that, but he did not need it. He is in his zone right now.
Let's see if he gets a double. Waste those crits.
Oh yeah, because you've got. I forgot that you've got extra attack. You never really use it. I forgot.
No, I don't have extra attack.
Don't you? I
have
thought
a
the Scarlet. Oh, okay.
No, you're thinking of Investigator. But he had advantage, meaning he can roll again and possibly get a good
Oh.
roll out of the way.
Bad one, unfortunately.
Bonus action, Commander's Strike, Bars.
All right. I'll just take a normal shot at him. I'm not gonna bother with the second one. But, yeah, what? Let's see. All right.
Yeah, he's dodging for all it's worth.
All right. Well, with my actual turn or my actual attacks, I'm gonna do the same thing.
All right.
I'm gonna precision strike that one.
Fair enough.
Okay. So add 3 to the attack roll. I hope that's
That'll
enough.
hit.
Okay. For he's within 30 feet, so that's actually 9 points of damage.
Nice.
And 1 more for the road. Should I burn another maneuver? The hell with it. I'm going to precision attack again.
Precision away.
All right, one of the
That'll hit.
all right, another one, and 8 points of fire damage.
Nice. He's looking bloody now.
That tricky boy. All right, I'll take a step back in case he decides to close the gap, ignore the Jedi for some reason. And I'll do my my bonus action to. Not that I'll need it, but sure.
All right, Uli, can you finish off your stunned prey?
I do not know, but he persists till the end of my turn, so I still get
Yep,
advantage.
he's still stunned.
Yes. Good. Yeah, I'm not gonna add whatchamacallit to this. I'll just do the 3
All right.
attacks. So the first one coming in
That'll hit.
17, for that much. Second one, in for 24.
Another two.
That'll do. Another 9 total.
All right.
And then the bonus action, gut punch for 26
Finish him.
for another 11. Just punch him as hard as I can, like Harry Houdini punch, like I kill this guy. Gut punch, just obliterate his inside.
Punch through his armor, Mortal Kombat style, straight through his chest, dropping the Yuzon Ball Warrior.
Such a waste of life.
You're gonna have to wash that hand wrap.
Yeah. Shake it off, like at least they're out of my garden. And now that this guy, so let's see here. Let's see how far away this guy is. Oh yeah. Well, this rock's probably some sort of rough terrain, right? I was trying to think if I have 45 move speed. I don't think I'd be able to get all the way there.
It would cost you difficult terrain for it.
Okay, so I'd have to go 5, 15, 25, 30, 40, 45. There we go. Uli's just running closer.
I think I have something for this. Actually, I think I got something to help you move further.
Yeah, we don't need to. You could save it for a commander strike or something.
Yeah, besides, Keva's got this.
Yeah, I'm not Kevin. I'll let Kevin. Kevin's fine.
Wait, no, I actually do. If I see you move, I can give you some extra movement.
I mean, if you want to, I mean,
Yes.
okay.
Sweet. With Caesar's encouragement, you're able to get into better position there.
That's enough.
The Yuzon Vong warrior shouts out in rage, seeing the last of his kind slaughtered. You all hear him yelling in Yuzon Vong. Caesar and Uli, you can understand what he says. He says, "Death is inevitable. Glory to Yonyamaka. I will leave blood in my wake." And he slashes out with his amphistaff with a reckless abandon. Target you. He killed his best friend. He is, what's he going to do first? He is going to, that's what he's going to do. Give me a dexterity saving throw. You see him whip his staff ahead of you.
Okay.
You see the snake head open and poison fly from its mouth towards you.
Save. Oh, that shouldn't have been advantage. Sorry.
Sweet. Either way, 21's enough. You dodge the poison coming at you, and you see him spin his staff and try to take you down.
Friend was as bad as you. Maybe that's why he died.
You see he growls out in rage as you dodge the first one and the second one. And you see just fury, rage, and a resignation on his face.
Can I say something to him, or is it kind of take my turn?
Oh, what do you want to say?
I just want to say in Yuzon Vong, weeds don't belong in the garden.
Perfect. All right, you guys are up. Finish them off.
All right. So I think the do you want us? Do you guys want to go first, or do you want us to punch
I
him
kind of
first?
say we all just roll our attacks at once on the count of 3.
Just burn him down.
No, we don't. We all just surround him and just beat him to death like a mob.
I mean, Caesar can kick, so
There you go.
Could we office spacing this guy? Is
Yeah,
that the rule?
he's the printer, exactly.
All right. Are you surrounded and pounded?
Oop, I did not mean to do that.
This guy said, "I'm surround." No.
I think Uli and Keva would know. They would get an intuition of what's coming from the others, and they're just gonna, they'll do their attacks, and they know everybody will just kind of, stuff will zip in and hit from out far.
All right, screw it. I'll come in.
I'll do Kev. Does this guy have, we had disadvantage on this guy still?
No, he's not dodging anymore.
Okay.
Bonus
Keba
action,
will-
mark him as a critical analysis.
Keba will do 2 attacks.
All right.
The brawler one, those all hit?
Oh, where did it go?
21, a 16, and a 19.
Yeah, all three, or well, two of them will hit.
Oh, okay, the 21, 19,
Yeah.
I assume. Okay, for 8 energy, 6 kinetic. And then
Alright.
Uli is gonna do. I'm sorry. Those 3, I assume those hit.
They do, and Vars, your 2 hit as well.
Nice. Where was the second one? And yeah, oh geez, 10, 8.
So I will bonus action heal the use on and then
Just let it
also,
keep going.
and then I will also give him an invigorating mix, and he receives 10 temporary. See how it feels.
He's my critical analysis. He's been targeted by one of my allies. Reaction.
He immediately
Fires
melts. Who knew that healing
Damn!
them would just kill him?
Yeah, it is a rough one to crit on. Yeah, you stomp him hard. Like you are taking out some of your aggression on the Yuzon Hog. Even just the act of having to use your foot versus your fist adds that anger, and you just stomp on him hard.
Bonus action. Commander strike. Vars. Main action. Damn! This is the highest I think he's rolled for melee.
All right.
No, he's not all right. He's not all right.
He needs to work some things out. Just let him have this one.
This guy's still dodging.
He's not dodging. Yeah.
So
Yeah. So you guys just beat this guy down. It starts with Keva slashing with his lightsaber and cutting into him with his claws. Uli just throwing blow after blow into him. You see he starts to get disoriented as those punches come from all sides. Var's coming in with his hidden blade, which I feel like comes out of his gauntlet, right?
oh hell yeah.
Yeah. Comes out with that hidden blade, just working him over, punching it underneath his armor. Caesar coming in, just pure rage as this guy goes down to his knees and just curb stomps him. And you guys take out the last remaining of the Yuzon Paul warriors. You guys stop this combat as a whole, too. Taking out the group that was sent to probe the defenses and put a thrall herder in place.
Caesar's I was gonna say he was gonna snap, but I can't say that. That's on me. He's gonna point to the Yuzong Vong warrior and look to Uli. That one.
What? Like,
His
beat
hands.
the holy hell out of this guy. This guy's
His
arms probably don't
hands.
even work.
Then the other one.
They literally all have like 3rd-degree burns.
Yeah. Tell us you want to get
I
a
think
kick. You want to get a kick in on this guy, or?
I'm good as I start reloading and concocting some mixtures for the next big boom.
All right.
Oh, and while I forgot to mention this, so while this is all happening, too, this guy, you guys are like punching into flames as this guy is like on fire, but you all are still beating the hell out of him. Still.
Yeah.
I like
Vars
to believe we
is-
didn't stop it out.
Nah. Vars is gonna take his helmet off and just breathe deep. And you're gonna see a very satisfied smile.
You see the smoke and just inferno of the foliage around you, and just you guys are backlit by the flames and fire around you as you have taken out and dominated this Yuzon Vong scouting party.
Well, I'd say that went well. Do we have any sense of is there any more coming or anything else we can do?
Definitely. So you guys kind of get the call from General Vet letting you know that their perimeter is secured. And that is where we'll wrap up today's session with you guys getting closer to the end of Invasion with some big things probably next session coming up. So everybody make sure to tune in next Tuesday, which is like the 16th, as the crew comes. I think this may they may be able to finish out the adventure next time. So come through and see that. It's got one of my favorite Yuzon creatures in it, so it should be a fun fight. So we'll have some fun with that too. So make sure to join us next Tuesday at 7 as we come bring Invasion to a close. Thanks everybody. We'll see you all next week.